Last April, myself and a good buddy of mine hopped on a plane from Boston southbound for our first trip to Bentonville, Arkansas. All right, we landed in Newark. Gotta go find Joey. And along the way, we picked up one more friend for the trip. All right, we made it to Arkansas, waiting for our bags. No bikes because we shipped our bikes, so that's our next stop. We were itching to get on the trail, so we quickly put our bikes together and headed out for a spin to shake off some of the cobwebs from not riding our mountain bikes yet that year. We stayed pretty close to town, making our way up towards the Slaughter Pen Trail network, but we planned to save that for later and just sampled stuff closer to our Airbnb. Just felt good to be on our bikes and enjoy some warm weather riding. Day 2 started with a drive to Eureka Springs, where we aimed to take advantage of some shuttle-assisted downhill runs. The beauty of Eureka Springs is you park, pay the driver $20, load up your bike, and hop on the shuttle bus. From the top, you have access to a north and south hub, with each branching off into a combined total of 7 downhill trails, each about a mile long, and ranging from green all the way up to double black diamond. Not everything was open that day, so we started with some of the easier trails, but quickly realized that hitting these trails blind really put you on your toes. And with this being our first full day of the trip, no one really wanted to risk any major damage to our bikes and our bodies. So we made sure to throttle back just a little bit that morning. I loved that we'd finish a run and the driver would be waiting for us. Hop on the shuttle, back to the top for another run. If you've seen videos out of Eureka Springs, you know that there are some heavy hitter features on the black and double black trails. Stuff that I probably wouldn't consider hitting even after a few runs, especially on my trail bike and especially with no full face helmet with me.
Oh man.
So the theme of self-preservation continued for the rest of our time at Eureka Springs.
They go faster. This is crazy.
Still a ton of fun, a lot of trails we could hit, and stayed safe.
Oh, it's a little squirrely. Damn.
And downtown Bentonville, you have Phat Tire Bike Shop. Super sick shop here. Employees, super nice, super helpful. We had a couple issues with our bikes, but they were able to quickly help us out, get us up and running, keep on riding. After the drive back to Bentonville, some lunch, and a quick stop at Phat Tire, we hopped back on the bikes to check out Kohler Mountain Bike Preserve. It's a quick bike ride from downtown Bentonville and has over 16 miles of trails.
It's crazy.
We quickly found our favorite trail there, Cease and Desist, which you can see here why it was a highlight of the trip.
I gotta stop overshooting that.
Manicured berms, and an endless stream of fun tabletops, which lead you right into Kohler's Drop the Hammer. After riding Eureka Springs that morning, we were officially warmed up and ready to hit some bigger features, and Drop the Hammer couldn't be any more perfect. With a long day of riding under our belt, we called it a day after a few laps and headed into town for a beer and a bite to eat. Day 3 started just like the prior day ended, right back at Kohler. This time, we decided to hit up Rock Solid, one of Kohler's more technical trails, and quickly realized where the name came from.
I need to go faster, Joey.
After we had our fill of a bit more rocky terrain, we wrapped up with another fun flowy run to end our time at Kohler before heading out for our longest ride of the trip, the back 40. With over 40 miles of trails, we had just enough time to scratch the surface of the back 40, but what we did hit had it all. Enough technical bits to keep you on your toes, and I mean really keep you on your toes.
Oh. Holy.
Pair that with endless, fun, fast, and flowy single track where you can really open it up and have fun, and you have yourself one awesome day of riding. For the last day of the trip, we woke up a little early to sneak in one last ride. After a quick spin into town, we headed back north through the town trails and towards Slaughter Pen. With our available time on the clock sadly fading quickly, we had time to only hit a few trails. Definitely wish we had more time to explore there.
Yeah! Woo!
After a few last-minute runs down Red Barn, we headed back to our rental, showered, and packed up for the trip home. Overall, the trip was an all-time favorite. Bentonville is an amazing small town at the heart of some of the best trails we've ever ridden. We're actually heading back again this spring after convincing even a few more friends to make the trip this time, and I hope we get to hit up some of our favorite trails from the trip and expand on some of the areas we didn't get an opportunity to really dig into. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look at some of Northwest Arkansas's killer trail offerings.